the atmosphere is amazing. It just, it kind of makes you smile from ear to ear, and it's the colours. We've been to the Grand Marquee hall and seen just every variation. I was particularly enthralled by the cactuses. I didn't know how many kind of cactus there was, but this garden actually is my favourite so far because it's got a bit of everything. It's got some sand. It's got a great sand pit for Daisy. It's got water for me because I'm a Pisces, so I like a bit of everything. It's just so beautiful. I want to get inspired because I'm actually trying to think about my garden next. I've had the kitchen, now I'm doing the garden next year, so yeah, I'm trying to get some ideas.
Welcome back to Roy's Rolls. The keen-eyed Coronation Street fans will recognise it, of course, as indeed they will recognise this one. The Coronation exclusive I've been promising you all morning has finally arrived in the form of the very fragrant Alison King, of course, Carla,
Hello.
of all of a decade on the cobbles, and you're back for a very special reason. As of the 27th of August at the SECC in Glasgow, all of these iconic sets like Roy's Rolls, the Rover's Return and the Duckworth's Living Room will be going on the road, Coronation Street on tour for the very first time. And you're the woman with the firm hand on the tiller, aren't you, Ali?
I am. I'm going to be welcoming people to Weatherfield, and I'm not actually going to be there in person, but I am there. So you get your tickets and see what that actually means.
Yeah.
But it's great. Here we are in Roy's Rolls. I miss it.
I know you do. I know you do. In fact, you've been a bit teary-eyed ever since you arrived this morning. Lots of fond memories filming on these actual sets, of course, over the years. Yes. Well, as a virtual tour guide, people can catch you at the SECC, but I've got you here in the flesh,
Yes,
Ali.
you have.
So take me on a real tour.
It's just so surreal. I filmed so many scenes in here. I'm really missing Roy's Cinnamon's buns. And look over there is his old cardigan. He's updated himself since then. But yeah, there's been so much going on. It's just lovely for people to be able to like walk through the sets and basically, you know, like we've packed everything up in a suitcase, all the old memorabilia and costume and props, and it's just like you've never seen it before, really.
Well, I mean, I know we're lucky because obviously you've trodden the cobbles and I've trodden the cobbles obviously in another capacity, but nobody has really got to do this before. The Duckworths. Is this exactly how you'd have your house, Ali?
Yes, it is. I'm remodelling it on this right now, and they've seen better days, although I think Carla might still have a go.
Well, yeah, she was fond of the odd tipple, even at this early hour of the morning. That's actually apple juice and sugar, and as you can see, it's completely gone off and is rotten at the bottom. But let's not get health and safety involved as we take this trip down memory lane. OK, follow me. Who would live, I wonder, Ali, in a house like this? Number 8, Coronation Street. It is, of course, the Platts. I know the furniture's bubble wrapped, and you'd think after everything that's happened to them that they would just bolt from the street, but no, they're permanently fixed in Weatherfield. Any memories of filming in here? It
gives me the shivers, actually. I think last time I was in here, Gail threw a wet tea cloth at my head, and yeah, it's fun memories. I love filming in the Platts, actually. It was amazing.
You got off lightly. This is the rubber tool that saw off Callum. It's like Coronation Street Cluedo here this morning. So a starter for 10 for you, Ali. This piece of scaffolding.
That makes me... I was cleared of that. I was cleared of that. It's Tina McIntyre's.
That's right. This is a bit of scaffolding that fell on Tina McIntyre. You see, you can actually style this out at home, although I wouldn't try it with the real thing. Case in point, a cricket bat. This is actually made out of rubber as well. Now, do you remember this? Ooh, we've stumped Ali King.
Stumped me.
This was wielded by your best mate, Roy Cropper, when Gary Windass tried to break into Roy's Rolls. So that's number 8 at the Platts. We've got a sign here from Audrey's Hair and Beauty Salon, Barlow's, of course, and this was the live episode that you were involved in 2010. It was the tram crash. We were both on set that night.
And we both survived.
Yes.
Luckily, yeah.
Well, I was behind the scenes, so I was always going to survive.
It gives me palpitations to even think about it. I can't think about it. I was that nervous.
Brilliant. And just in case you were any doubt of where we are, Coronation Street on tour, as I say, as of the 27th of August. Inside, we have the Rover's Return. Come in very quickly, Ali, and take a butcher's at this. Can you remember your very first scene in here?
My very first time in here was when I auditioned and I kept throwing drinks over myself because I was that nervous. But yeah, it's a real iconic little set, and everybody gets nervous coming in here. Makes people sweat a lot.
Yeah, too early for a drop of Dutch though, because I know Carla's a fond of the old red wine. That was your tipple, wasn't it? Red wine. And finally, cast your eyes on this, because the last time we met on the cobbles in the spring, you were supposed to get spliced to Nick. You've had 3 or 4 weddings on the cobbles. Which one was that from?
That's a Peter Barlow.
Peter Barlow.
Peter Barlow.
If you fancy laying your hands, not on Alison King, but at least in a virtual capacity, but on clubber like this, then go to itv.com/GMB and find out how you can get involved in Coronation Street on tour. I can't promise you a drink, but I can promise you the full-on experience.
So Ali, we had a very, very dramatic week. What's the response been like to Friday's episode?
Oh my gosh, I'm not on social media, but I do read the tweets from the Chris Gascoigne and Ali King fans, which have got us here tonight, and the support with all the people from Mind and people that have worked in psychiatric health have been so positive, and they said it was as spot on as they could have done. So I'm pleased with that, because I just wanted to make it real.
To get it right, I know.
Mind Charity, and I met a lady with psychosis who was beautiful, and she gave me all the information in an hour that I could take and then try and draw a thread of that all the way through. And I tried to do that as much as I could. Yeah. So I hope now that it has some effect on people and makes people talk about invisible illness, mental health, psychosis. Know that it literally can happen to anyone. That was what we wanted.
And Carla's such a strong character. People were surprised at how fragile she became, but that's part of the story.
You know, it can happen to anyone at any time. The brain's so fragile. So, yeah, if it gets people chatting, we need to talk about it more and share experiences.
And where does Carla go from here? Are you going to have a bit of a break after this, really intense few weeks? How can Carla kind of rebuild herself after such a traumatic time?
Yeah, she does go somewhere to get help and be in hospital, and so she'll come back there, and it'll be a slow journey. Obviously in soap it quickens it up a bit, but it'll be reconstructing her life in a way that she needs to make life changes.
What's the biggest change she has to make in order to be stronger for the future and stop a relapse?
Don't take too much stress on. She's still in a very insecure place and a very paranoid place, and the medication only helps so much. She needs to change her lifestyle.
Can Peter help her, or is Peter a hindrance because he's got his own issues?
I think Peter will help her. I think they're
brilliant. Thank you so much, Ali. Have a great night. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much for joining us for a wee chat. We've just watched a really incredible episode. Is that the first time you've seen it back, and what did you think?
Yeah, that was the first time I'd seen it. I mean, obviously it's been a long time coming, this build-up, and I've been working very closely with Todd, who has just blown me away. There wasn't a man in the world who worked as much as him this last kind of year and a half, 2 years, and he did not moan, he did not say anything, he just got on with it. It was just amazing. So yeah, it was fun. It was fun and brilliant to work alongside him, and like me and Tina, we just have a laugh, which wasn't much funny in that episode, but behind the scenes it was great. Yeah, it was really good. But Pat, did you enjoy it?
I really enjoyed it. It was absolutely chaos. I think viewers are going to really love it. Yeah,
my head's still processing. There's lots of different elements of that where I was like, I wonder how that's going to work. So now actually seeing it, having read the script and going, oh yeah, that all fitted together really well.
And it must be bittersweet, I guess, to say goodbye to Todd. It's no secret that he's leaving. Don't want to give away how, but it must be quite bittersweet for you to say goodbye.
I will never have to say goodbye to Todd, because now I've got his number. He's kind of, we're like that now, and I love him so much. And obviously, Carla can't stand Stephen, but it couldn't be more opposite in real life. I just think he's amazing. Yeah.
And it was quite an interesting angle, the LSD drugging. People, didn't really expect that. But are you glad that the show has revisited Carla's psychosis, because it is something that won't ever kind of leave her? It's in her past. It's very current. So were you glad to the chance that kind of angle was, explored again?
I thought it was an interesting choice. That he started drugging her with LSD. I mean, it shows just how, even though he wanted to believe that he wasn't a twisted character, and you made me do it, he was a bit like Rumpelstiltskin. But that was very much premeditated. So it shows that his core is evil. That couldn't be more premeditated, could it? Yeah, it was different because I had to get the medic guy who came and told me what it would be like with LSD. Obviously, it was very different from the psychosis people who helped me through the psychosis storyline. Oh, I love your shoes with the backs on. And they were saying, well, it just depends kind of what state your mind is in when you have somebody's giving you LSD or you have a bad trip. If you're not expecting it, it's just going to make you antsy and anxious. So I was going, I'm playing this right. Obviously, never taken LSD. It was. I like the way that they took it down that avenue because it's probably one thing that you don't want to go back to. Not as me as an actor. I mean, it was a great experience to tell that story, but somebody in real life, you would be so petrified of going down that rabbit hole again. So yeah, it was just an awful thing to do. But so it's sort of interesting. I'm glad I'm not doing that all the time.
And very finally, we know that Chris is going to be leaving the show, and obviously no one's wanting any details on how he goes. But that must be sad for you. It's a kind of an end of an era, even though again you'll stay in touch, etc. I imagine.
Oh yeah, he's my husband. It's like it'll be okay. It'll be okay. I know that. I mean, we're just so good friends now that we're in each other's lives at work and at home. So, and Caroline, I know she'll take care of him. He's home wife for me while it's away. But yeah, always sad without Chris. But it'll be all right.
Always is. Thank you so much for speaking to giving your time.
No worries. Thanks for having us. Bye.
Thank you.
Hi guys and welcome to Weatherfield. As you can see, I am wearing my Roy Cropper is Innocent t-shirt. Now, we've had these made for you because, as you can tell, Roy Cropper has been wrongly arrested and charged with Lauren Bolton's murder.
Can we have this in plain English, please? What has Roy been charged with?
Murder. They've charged him with Lauren's murder.
Now, we would love to see you wearing your t-shirts and joining in our social media campaign to free Roy Cropper and find the real killer. Don't forget to hashtag Roy Cropper is innocent and keep watching the show. Enjoy your gift.